Oh. Hi guys, so it has been so long, but I'm finally back on YouTube. I'm gonna be uploading regularly, and I wanted to kick it off with a little Q&A. I did a survey on my story recently, and I wanted to answer some of you guys' questions. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Jules Aurora, and I guess this is a little bit about me. First question, takeaway lesson from 2021. I think one thing I learned from 2021 is to just focus on what you can control, because there are so many things in life that obviously are unexpected, unpredictable, and I think that that's just something that helped me through this year a lot, is just focusing on, okay, what can I do today to move myself forward despite everything going on in the world and going on that's out of our control. So I think that is definitely a lesson. Okay, let's see. Who is my favorite artist? I think my favorite artists are all the divas. I love Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys. I just love all the female singers like Adele and, you know, those timeless voices. What is my ethnicity? I'm 100% Filipina. I was born in New Jersey. Both my parents are from the Philippines. My mom's from Manila and my dad is from Batangas. How did I first get into singing? I was probably like 3 years old when I first started singing, and I fell in love with it. I started because my dad played piano, and I actually sang along with him on the piano, and we used to sing Elvis songs. So that's pretty much how I started. And then I, obviously, because I'm Filipino, I sang tons of karaoke and just fell in love with it. How tall am I? I'm 5'2"3/4", but I always say 5'3", or sometimes for auditions I'll like say 5'4", because like in heels or like in shoes I'm like 5'4", right? But yeah, I'm short. What is your favorite song to sing? So anyone who knows me knows that my favorite song to sing is If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. Always my favorite. What is my go-to lip gloss and lipstick? I love Fenty Beauty Cookie Jar. That is my favorite lip gloss. Favorite sports team? I'm just all for the LA team. So if it's an LA team, I support you. Probably because I've sang for the Clippers and the Lakers, so I can't discriminate. I love them both. Pizza or pasta? Pizza all the way. I love pizza. Pizza is like it's like a food group for me. Can I speak fluent Tagalog? I can't speak fluently. I can understand some words and I can have a conversation with my Lola. Like I can pick up words that she's saying, but I didn't learn Tagalog in my house growing up. So I mainly speak English, but I do want to really sit down and learn the language and be able to speak it fluently, because I eventually would love to go to the Philippines and understand everyone and speak. So hopefully I can do that soon. It's a goal of mine. How do I stay fit? I try to work out like 3-4 times a week. A lot of girls think that weights will make you really manly, but weightlifting is definitely key to getting toned. That's my tip. My favorite Filipino food? Oh, I love lumpia, I love adobo, and I love anything ube. Ube, anything, I love the crinkles. Oh, those are my favorite, they're so good. Send me ube crinkles, please. Where did I grow up? I grew up in New Jersey, born in New Jersey, and then we moved to San Diego when I was 10. So I grew up in San Diego for middle school, high school, college, and then moved to LA after that. Current favorite song to sing? I think it's The Prayer by Celine Dion, actually. It's just been stuck in my head ever since Christmas. And help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer. What is my love language? So I took the love language quiz, and my top love language is words of affirmation and then physical touch. I think the third one was quality time. But I love love. I've always been a hopeless romantic. What makes me happy? Oh my gosh, so many things make me happy. I think what makes me the happiest is being with the people I love and doing what I love. That always makes me feel fulfilled. But whenever I feel like I'm making an impact on someone else's life in a positive way, I feel like that is what makes me really happy. What do I do for hobbies? I love playing basketball, actually. I love shooting around at the gym. I'm actually also in a film called And One, so stay tuned for that. But I also love basketball. I love working out. I love sports. I love being outside, in the beach, hiking, just being active. And that's probably my favorite hobby, just staying active. Have I tried out for The Voice? So you guys, I've tried out for The Voice and they've rejected me like 4 or 5 times. So I don't think it's the right show for me. But I've been building everything on my own all of these years and I'm just gonna continue doing that. I don't think reality TV is something that I wanna do in my career, at least not right now. So yeah, that's my take on The Voice. But thank you guys so much for the support. What is my biggest dream? Being cast in a Broadway show or singing in a Disney movie? Honestly, both. So I've been auditioning to be Princess Jasmine on Broadway. I've done the audition and I made it to the final callback like 2 or 3 times for different runs of the show, but I haven't gotten it yet. I keep getting really close and I think that's just the story of a lot of actors, but definitely for me, it's a work in progress and I'm just trying to get better. I would love to be on Broadway and I would love to sing for a Disney movie or voice a Disney character or just be a part of anything related to Disney. Disney, please call me because I am ready and waiting. Can I cook? Well, I think this would be a subjective opinion, but I think I can cook. I cook eggs and I meal prep and I know how to make like healthy things. I just don't know how to make like gourmet things or anything fancy. But if you need some salmon or some chicken breast or some steak with some cauliflower rice and vegetables, I got you. Can you release a version of Nandito Ko on Spotify? You guys, I think I'm gonna do a little EP of Tagalog covers. I decided that that's something that I wanna do this year, so I'm going to get on that and hopefully get it done in the next month or 2. How did I get into modeling? So if you ask anyone from when I was growing up, I loved taking pictures my whole life and I just always loved being in front of the camera. So I think that's something that I just always enjoyed doing. When I moved to LA, I initially moved just for music and then I started acting and then I started doing commercials and then I started modeling. So I kind of did it backwards. A lot of people start in modeling and then they start doing everything else. But I started in music and then I kind of just expanded and I think now my goals have evolved into just wanting to be a triple threat and I just want to do everything because who says that you can't do everything, you know? So that's where I'm at with that. But I love modeling, I love singing, I love acting, I love it all. When does the movie where you're playing basketball come out? So that movie is called And One, and it comes out probably in 2023 because we still have to finish shooting it. We're gonna be shooting in LA this year in 2022, so stay tuned for that. But I'm really excited. I get to play the older sister of the main character. So in Tagalog, an older sister is called an ate. So my name is Chessa in the movie, and I'm the ate. And it's actually super similar to my life too because I am the oldest of all my first cousins and I'm the older sister. So I'm used to being the ate. Where was the most amazing place you have ever performed? Oh, I think my favorite performance was probably the Rose Bowl for the women's national soccer team for a couple of reasons. One, it was on ESPN, which was crazy, and it was live for like 60,000 people, which was probably the biggest crowd live that I've ever had. And I got to meet Kobe Bryant that day. I remember he walked by me and my family with his daughter on his shoulders and he was like, "You singing the national anthem?" And I was like, "Yes." And then he was like, "Well, kill it." And it was an amazing moment and I've always looked up to him and I think Kobe's just amazing. I love everything he stands for and I got to meet him that day. So that's definitely, I think, my favorite performance to date. My best accomplishment so far. It's a tough question because I'm never fully satisfied. Like I'm never like, oh, I'm so accomplished and I accomplished this big one thing. What I'm most proud of is just my resilience, and I'm proud of the fact that I've kept going and that I've made it this far. Like when I look at where I was 5 or 10 years ago, I was a different person, and I'm just proud of the way that I worked really hard to get where I am today. And I know I still have so much further to go, but I think my biggest accomplishment is just the journey as a whole, and I'm grateful for all of it. Do you consider us followers as your Filipino family? Yes, you guys are my fam for life. Always. top 3 Disney princesses. Okay, my top 3 are Princess Jasmine, Mulan, because those are my childhood favorites. And then I think now Raya has to be one of my favorites because she's a Southeast Asian princess and we've never had a Southeast Asian princess and she's a badass, so Raya for sure. So thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you have an amazing day. Maraming salamat. Mwah! That means thank you very much. Okay, bye.